God, that was a very entertaining and disappointing 164 game movie, Vladdy. Thank you very much. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you very much. Why am I wearing this? I just want to say, why am I wearing this? Like, bro, I just took a shower. I just put on some nice, comfortable clothes, and I realized that I put this on for a video that I'm gonna just rant about the Blue Jays. So, anyways, let's get right into it. The Toronto Blue Jays just blew an 8-1 lead. They pretty much pulled the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm 99% convinced that they pulled the Toronto Maple Leafs, considering they've been playing pretty mediocre baseball ever since Austin Matthews threw out the first pitch about 2 weeks ago, and ever since then, I'm pretty sure that he pretty much cursed the Toronto Blue Jays because he passed on the Maple Leafs curse over to the Blue Jays when he threw that pitch. Long story short, we managed to blow an 8-1 lead with 10 outs to go in a baseball game that determined our status in the 2022 playoffs, and the Jays are now eliminated from the playoffs after losing an 8-1 lead, losing 10-9 as the bullpen blew it. Schneider blew it with shitty decisions. Gossman should have gone at least through the 6th inning because he was getting out of that bases. Like, I'll get more onto that later, but damn. Yeah, let's just say the season was overall, it was, I guess you could say it was disappointing. Like, I'm gonna just ramble a little bit, not really in a chronological order whatsoever, but in summary, I mean, our season, I remember the Montoya days were a bit of a blur. Like, April was solid, May and June, I don't know, I don't remember that much because honestly, I did not watch so much Blue Jays baseball sometimes because I was either working or making YouTube or schoolwork, anything. But all I know is that toward the end of Montoya ball in mid-July, the Jays sucked. The Jays were bad. They had to go ahead and fire Charlie Montoya, which makes quite a bit of sense that they went ahead and made a move like that. And then from there, John Schneider came in. He became the interim GM, manager, my bad. And then as the season progressed, these guys actually played their hearts out. They actually became the Jays team we expected them to be. It's not like we had rough patches, really, other than that Montoya ball stretch, where I guess we were just bad. We just couldn't win ball games. Got swept by the Mariners. Oh, wait, that just happened recently as well. But no, we're talking about the one that happened in July. I mean, August and September were pretty much the same, where, again, everything is just trying to, get into check. But the thing was, with our team, I feel like all season long, when some of our superstars like Bo Bichette were on, at the same time, Vladdy Guerrero wasn't producing the same way he was. Same at the beginning of the season, you saw guys like Espinal, they were hitting out of their mind. There were guys who would do well some nights, but then go cold the other nights, but then they'd reverse places with another guy that struggled. The only guy I feel like was consistent every day throughout the lineup and was consistently good was first-year All-Star, the best catcher in baseball, in my opinion right now, because it doesn't matter the situation, he will get you a hit, get on base, any kind. His name is Alejandro Kirk. That guy, I swear, he is some kind of majestic being. I don't know what he does to find a way to get on base at least once a day. It doesn't matter if it's a walk, a hit, it doesn't matter. The guy will get on base and you can count on it. Heading into the playoffs, I knew that the Seattle Mariners were a pretty competitive team, to say the least. I knew they were solid, but I didn't expect what I saw from the Jays this past weekend. Oh my God, 4-0. Manoah, I saw everything I had to see in the first inning. Manoah was just a little bit shaken up after he made a comment about pressure or something that you put in tires. He made that comment and then he gave up that home run in the very first inning to make it 3-0 Mariners, and the Jays let up another run over the next 8 innings and could not score. It was a 4-0 sweep. Going into game 2, I thought to myself, you know what? There's no way. There's no way. The pitching came game 1 somewhat, but the hitting didn't. Game 2, they both got to show up. Hitting showed up in game 2. First few innings, we're cruising. We're getting to Robbie Ray's slider. Kevin Gausman is doing what he can on the mound. It's 8-1. Top of the 6th inning. Bases are loaded, but Gausman gets his next 2 batters out. What does John Schneider do? It's an inexperienced move that he made to take the guy who is rolling and getting out of the jam he created, taking him out of the game for Timothy Meza. Why are you bringing in Tim Meza in that situation? What is wrong with you for making a stupid move like that at that point of the ball game? He was going to get out of it. even then, he would have allowed maybe a run or two. It doesn't matter because Mesa then, oh my God, wild pitch allowed a run to come in, and then he gave up another home run to Carlos Santana, make it 8-5. And then from there, the wheels fell off because between Jimmy Garcia, Adam Simber, Anthony Bass, and Jordan Romano, not in that order, they allowed the remaining 5 runs to come through, score, and the Jays lost that game. Pulled the Toronto Maple Leafs, blew a stupid lead, and that is so annoying. Problem was, I think these guys were in way over their heads. They were way too confident, okay? Vladdy, with his comment at the beginning, last year you saw the trailer, this year is the movie. You guys were a little too inconsistent for it to be considered a movie, considering you only won 1 extra game compared to last year. And you struggled quite a bit this season, especially Vladdy. Like, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the king of ground outs. My bad, okay? I'm sorry, but that was pathetic. Every single time, I swear to God, that guy would ground out. I don't know why he would, but he just would ground out for the stupidest possible reason. Vladdy's other comment when he walked off the Yankees, his first single in 47 decades. His first single there, Vladdy, my house, this is my house. The next night, the Yankees clinch the division. They win the series. The following night, after that, Judge hits his 61st home run that series. And Vladdy, I swear, I think he hit 1 home run since that point. Maybe 2 home runs. If we're lucky, maybe 2 home runs since that point. But the guy, I don't know. Vladdy, you need to stop talking and perform before you talk. Okay, it goes for the same with some of these guys. Manoah, I love Manoah. He stood up for Alejandro Kirk a couple weeks ago when a reporter said that, you know, Kirk is not a good representation of physique in the big leagues. And then from there, he won a humility award pretty much, took that $100,000 and donated it to charity, and that reporter ended up deleting his Twitter account and resigning. What did Manoah go ahead and do before the playoffs started? Pressure is something you put in tires. What happened? He couldn't handle the pressure. I feel like these guys, they're still young, they're going to learn, but obviously to start this postseason, these guys were hella cocky. Like, I mean, stupid cocky. Unbelievably, just like, I feel like they just were in over their head. They weren't expecting to play competitive baseball. I feel like the Mariners were ready to come out the gate, and they just like, no lead was ever safe. I always say in baseball, there's no game over until the very last out. Mariners proved that. With 10 outs to go, they scored 9 runs. And that was enough to win them the ball game, sweep on their opposing team's field, and now they are going on to face the Houston Astros. Frankly, Seattle fans, honestly, good game. I can't even get mad. I feel like Kevin Gausman should have just stayed in that game. That was a very inexperienced move from John Schneider, which I think Schneider's done a great job managing this team, and I don't think it means that one bad move cost him his entire job. I'm sure the other pitching decisions during the game were equally as questionable, but I don't think the interim manager, who was pretty much the manager for these guys as they went through AA, AAA, and now the big leagues, I don't think that guy should be considered possibly on the chopping block for making one bad move. Even if it was during a playoff game, it's only one bad move. Next time, the big guys have to show up rather than talk smack and not be able to back it up. Okay? That's the issue with the Jays. Too much cockiness, not enough consistency. You know, a lot of people said the Mariners would put up a decent fight and even win the series. I was probably biased. I was definitely biased. But I didn't think that was going to happen. Meanwhile, it went ahead. It happened. And in essence, yeah, Mariners are a pretty good baseball team, I gotta say. Mariners, I would not be surprised if these guys went on a decent run now that they actually went ahead and won such a big series like this. But all I have to say now is that, Jays, what do you do from here, bro? I mean, get rid of Yusei Kikuchi. That's the first thing that I gotta say. Find a consistent fifth starter. Jose Barrios needs to figure out his issues because he has been absolutely inconsistent and has not lived up to his contract whatsoever this season. Get left-handed bullpen help not named Timothy Meza. I don't know what these guys can really do. Because they just gotta extend these guys, but can you really give them big paychecks after they blew that big of a season? You gotta extend some guys in arbitration, but I hope that Atkins doesn't exactly go ahead and give them the big bag considering they just blew a big lead. They don't deserve a bag for what? One game better than the last season? The Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays won the same amount of playoff games. Like, obviously, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be rooting for this team since opening night. That's going to happen. You know that I'm going to be there. But, guys, get your priorities straight. Cut the cockiness. Play the game. Be more consistent on the field, okay? You need to stop talking before you perform. Good season, Jays fans. I know everybody's heartbroken. We were there the entire way, and this is not the way we expected it to end, but we'll be back in April. And as for now, go Leafs go, I guess I could say. Oh, we're losing in Game 7 again. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys all very much for watching this video. Go Jays go as usual. Let's go. Go Leafs go. Everybody, like every Toronto team, I'm here 100% of the way. I'm not as pissed because I literally had to work during both games, but I'm pissed enough to be like, I tried to get work off today just so I could watch the Jays game. I got work off, but there was no game 3 for me to watch. So that's what really pissed me off. Cut the cockiness, focus on the game, get more consistent, just come back next year with more rage, more fire, okay? I want to thank you guys all very much for watching this video about my thoughts on the Blue Jays elimination, and I'm going to see you guys all next time. Peace out, y'all.